Hello and welcome to Songs for Joy. My name is Nathan Maingard, and I am just getting myself set up over here, making sure that everything is working smoothly. So yeah, very stoked to be here. The challenge of going live on multiple platforms is not to be underestimated. Okay, beautiful. Welcome, everybody. This is Songs for Joy. This is just an offering. This is an offering of care and love and connection on your day, wherever you are, whatever you're navigating, whatever's coming up for you, whatever you're going through. So stick around. You probably are like, what am I even doing here? What is happening right now? I was just scrolling my social media and now there's Nathan talking to me on the internet. And I'm just going to say, you're in the perfect place at the perfect time. Trust that. Just know that this is all happening for, I think, a very good reason. I'm going to trust that. So welcome to Songs for Joy. We're going to share some music. I am over here with a guitar. And please say hello, wherever you're tuning in from, whatever you're bringing with you today. Maybe you intended to be here. Maybe you've just ended up here accidentally. And if so, welcome. Welcome either way. Please do let me know. Can you hear and see me? If you are feeling texty, send a little text through or a little thumbs up. Just let me know that everything is working as expected, as intended here. Is it looking good? Is it sounding good? And let's have a song to get us started. So songs and stories, really, as I'm sure you know, humans are unique in the animal kingdom in that songs and stories, or specifically stories, are how we narrate the mythologies of the meanings of life. The stories we tell ourselves, the stories we consume, the stories we share with others, they end up forming the framework for who we become in this world, who we are in this world. So no matter how many opportunities we're given, no matter how much potential there is for a beautiful life, if our inner stories are negative, are disempowering, then we're going to consistently find a way to match our external reality to our internal narratives. And whereas on the converse, that even if someone is having a really tough life, really challenging times in ways that we would think, wow, that could crush a person, if they have a positive, empowering internal narrative, they are going to be much more likely to transform that into something positive. I'll give you an example. I was reading something recently where they did a study to show that people who operate at the highest level of sport, for example, like basketball players, they found that when one of those players makes a mistake, for example, they miss a really critical shot that loses the team the game, the difference between the person who ends up being at the top of their game, who ends up being one of the best, their internal story in that moment is, it's okay, I'll get it right next time, it's all good, like, keep playing, you know, I'm here for the game, I'm here for fun. Whereas those who end up burning out and failing are the ones who, when they make a mistake, end up going, well, I suck, I'm terrible, I can't believe I did that, I'm a horrible person, I've let everyone down, etc. So today is a way for reshifting the narrative, transforming the narrative for yourself in this moment. So welcome, it's good to be here with you. All right, let's get into it. This first song is called Take It Apart, and I wrote this for a beautiful client of mine. This is really a song for those. I guess what I want to say here is that many of us get hooked in the idea of needing to fight for a team out there in the world. I got to choose the blue side or the red side, or I've got to choose for this or against that. And I've noticed a lot of the language over the last many years has been much more about anti. You got to be anti this, anti that, pro that, anti, but really anti as a way of communicating. It seems very dangerous to me. I would much rather think of like, what do I care about? And then bring more of that into the world. And so this is the song of that. Like, when things are falling apart, what do? We take it apart, we put it back together until it sings in the same way we would do with an engine. All right, so let's get into the song. Thank you for being here. And may this be what you need to hear in this moment of time. Searched so long for something holy. Heaven and hell were colliding until I found this so simple and true. The love is inside me and you. Take it apart and put it back together when I find me. Losing grip on everything, I take it apart and put it back together till it sings. Take it apart and put it back together when you lose you. No, it's not forever, light a heart fire, clarifying holy harmony. Self-doubt and loss, I've known it all. I thought I saw the signs, so I fought the war. But now I nourish peace and I see how it grows as I guide my people home. Take it apart and put it back together when I find me losing grip on everything. I take it apart and put it back together till it sings. Take it apart and put it back together when you lose you. No, it's not forever, light a hearth fire, clarifying holy harmony. Numbers and signs align, guiding me to find my own. And I know I'm not alone. Yes, I know I'm not alone. I brought life to barren land, shook my worst enemy's hand, wrote my name on low tide sand, sold my hope, then brought it back. So bring it back. Take it apart and put it back together when I find me losing grip on everything. I take it apart and put it back together till it sings. Take it apart and put it back together when you lose you. No, it's not forever, light a hearth fire, clarifying holy harmony. Light a hearth fire, clarifying holy harmony. Welcome to Songs for Joy, lovely human. If you're just joining, please say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. What platform are you watching on? Because this is kind of wild, but we're live on YouTube, we're live on X, on Facebook, on Instagram, all kinds of places. So if you're seeing this, say hello. I'd love to hear from you. We're also live on my Patreon page, as always, which is super fun. So yeah, thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to be on this journey with you. And yeah, just sharing songs for joy, really. Oh gosh, that was horrible. That was too bright, too much light. All right, I was just checking to see that everything's working. Beautiful. I want to give a shout out to the microphone that I'm using. This is an absolutely gorgeous mic for anyone who enjoys beautiful things. This is a Tull F47 microphone made right here in Cape Town, South Africa by Tull Microphones, T-U-L. So if you're someone who cares about epic sound and you love beautiful handmade things, this microphone is something to check out for sure. So we haven't had anyone say hello yet. So if you're watching this right now and you haven't said hello, what are you doing with your life? Please do say hello. Just give me a thumbs up or something. Let me know that you're there. We're on this journey together. I'm going to keep playing music either way. So yeah, thank you for being here. What I am, what am I? Yes, okay. Many years ago, once upon a time, I was traveling through Northern California and I was in the depths of confusion. I was in love with someone who wasn't interested in me. I was in a new place I'd never been before. I didn't know what to do with my life, with myself, my life. I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't have any sense of direction or any sense of meaning. And I was burning in the pain, in the discomfort of that not knowing. And it was eating me up inside. And thankfully, as these things often do, I was given the messages that I needed in that moment. I was taking care of a friend's home in Northern California, and it was cold in the mountains. So every morning I would light a fire in the wood-burning stove in the room, and every evening it would burn down over the night and keep me warm. And then the next morning, I would clear out the old ashes and make a new fire and start the whole process over again. And the message of fire kept coming to me from all these different angles. People would bring it up in conversations in very interesting ways where I was like, this is why something's going on here. There's something for me and I want to pay attention to that. And so eventually I found a poem by Rumi where he said, those who step into the softness, into the water, seeking the coolness, they find themselves in the fire. And those who sit in the fire will find themselves in the water. And it was at that moment I realized, oh, this process of burning that I'm going through is not to be escaped. It is to be felt. It is to be lived. And in that burning, I am reborn. And I wrote this song at that time as a way to remind myself of this experience, of this important wisdom of the burning of the old fuel, and that there's no end, that we grow the forests that we use for the fires that then burn down, that we then grow new forests with by putting the ash down. You know, it's like the cycle continues forever. So this is fire, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Mishka. Lovely to see you here, all the way from India. How splendid. That's super cool. Oh, that's nice. Two embers in the fire faced one another, said to the other, what are you doing here? Although I question carefully your presence, I am grateful for your company in this fire. Until we're gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 oh, oh. Gone, 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 gone. When the flames have all burned down, what will remain? Wood, flames, embers burn to ash. Throw the ash down, let the trees grow again. From trees you cut the wood to build your fire. So build your fire, let it all burn down again. Till it's gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 oh, oh, oh. Gone, 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 gone. When the flames have all burned down, what will remain? Sit, reflect, accept the heat you feel, though it burns you through. In fire the flame you are is revealed. This is your change. Now you're gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 oh, oh. Gone, 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 gone. When the flames have all burned down, then you'll remain. Thank you. That was fire. For anyone just joining, welcome. This is Songs for Joy. Just an offering of my own gifts in the world, the things that I care most about through these songs and these stories of my own lived experiences in the faith that it is of what the service to what you need in this moment. If you're here watching this or listening to this, then this is the appropriate moment for you to hear these songs and these stories. So thank you. Please do let me know if you're watching. Is the video and sound working okay, or is it jumping around a lot? I'm hoping that it is flowing for you as it is flowing for me. Hello to the watcher on Twitch, I see you, and I'm not sure. We have mainly people on X right now, and I can't see who's on Instagram. So if you're here, thank you. It's lovely to be here with you. And welcome to the vibes. Hello, Clara. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Lana. Whoa, everyone's names are rhyming on Instagram. That's interesting. How's that possible? That's wild. All right, let's keep going with some more music, some songs and stories for you beautiful people. Were you just scrolling? Like, what was your scroll about today? You know, what brings you here? Did you just happen to see that I'm live? Oh, hey, Clara. Thank you. I'm so glad that it's working. It means a lot that you would let me know. Thank you. Did you know I was going live? Is this something you just happened to arrive at? And yeah, just let me know a little more about what's going on in your world right now. What brings you here? And let's have another song and story. All right, this one is called Home, and how did this come into being? Basically, man, home is such an interesting concept. What does home mean? And I'm curious, what does home mean to you if you're watching and listening to this? What do you associate home with? For a long time, I associated home with the home that I was in with my family. And then I left home when I was 20 years old. I went overseas and began many years of bouncing around, basically living in England, coming back to South Africa, going to California, like moving between these different places. And over those times, I started to realize that there were certain things that felt like home to me and certain things which didn't. And one of those things that didn't was when I was in somewhere like London, for example, in the UK. I saw so many lonely people. I mean, even to the point that people would be crying alone on a bench and just no one would do anything. No one would just check in or say hello or ask if they could help. Or it was such an impersonal experience in this place with so many people where I would have imagined that there was so much potential for connection. Even to the point I was on a bus once, a double-decker bus right at the front, and the woman beside me was crying and I didn't know what to do. So I had just been to the shops and to the farmer's market, I think, and I was on my way home. And so I leaned down and I pulled out a ripe peach out of my bag. And I turned to her and I said, I don't want to disturb you, but I can offer you one of two things, either a hug or this peach. And she said, I'd like the peach, please. And she took the peach and she ate it. And it just felt like this moment of connection in such a disconnected space. And for me, that is what home is. Home is those people who are willing to reach out of their shells, to reach out of the castles of so-called safety, the isolation that they've built for themselves to stay safe, but really keeping themselves separate and alone. And so this is for all of us who are finding home in each other, home in our vulnerabilities, home in our nakedness. And may this be what you need in this moment. Growing up was easy. I took life slowly. Ocean and mountain were my friends. I was in no hurry. Shoes were never near me. I was barefoot. I was naked in the rain. I know you well. I know you well. I know you well. Home, home, home. I've lived in the city all around me. No one was naked in the rain. Seemed as though the people compounded their troubles, compressed them into concrete and to pain. I see you crying. People walk by, it doesn't make much sense to me. And I see you crying. Why don't you try and come on home with me? Come on home, 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 home. Everyone who meets me knows I'm from the country, and I'm proud of everything that I have learned. And everywhere I travel, I love all you people who get naked and crazy in the rain. 'Cause I know you well, I know you well, I know you well. Home, home, come on home, 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 home. Thank you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening to Songs for Joy. Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be on this journey together. And I see, oh, the hippie within. That's a cool name. Melissa. Oh my gosh, are you still here, Melissa? You have been so strongly in my thoughts, dear human. I don't know if you're still watching, but I've been thinking of you, and I'm actually going to send you a message after this. That's a prompt for me to send you a message. So yeah, thank you for being here. I'm curious, for anyone watching live right now, do you know what I do? Do you know much about me? And you can say no, and that's totally fine, but I'm just curious, like, those who have chosen to be here in this moment, do you know who Nathan is? Do you know what Nathan does? Do you know what the offerings are that I bring through into the world? I'm just feeling very curious about that in this moment. So yeah, thank you for being here. We'll have another song or two, and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, that's it. It's good to be here, basically. Whoops, knocking my guitar on the side of the thing. Ooh, that's a fun one. Or, ooh, that's a really fun one. Let's do this one. I burn hotter than the desert. See how that goes. All right, so this song, and hello to all the X viewers. Hello on X. I hope you're doing well today. Hello to you on YouTube. I see you there. And hello to anyone on Instagram as well. What a pleasure. All right. So many people are hiding their authentic selves right now. I think it's one of the greatest epidemics of our time. And this is why we're so vulnerable to manipulation, whether that's manipulation from the mainstream media or manipulation from corporations or companies selling us stuff based on our insecurities and our lack of worthiness. We are vulnerable because of our lack of authenticity. And this is not a judgment at all. One of our two primary needs in our lives is authenticity, but the other one is safety. And we will absolutely sacrifice our authenticity if it means staying safe when we're very young. And that becomes a pattern that we then play out for the rest of our lives until we find a way to break that pattern, or not break, but to dissolve that pattern, to reintegrate that pattern so it no longer needs to loop and loop and loop this old story of unworthiness, this old story of not enoughness, this old story of of insecurity, basically. So the trust and the knowing that our authentic self is what the world needs. It is the thing the world most needs, in fact. And so one of my clients, a really, really wonderful woman, came to me in this space of wanting to and needing to step into, as she called it, her authenticity era. So this song is an invitation to step into your authenticity era, to realize that this whole thing is a dream. And you can, if you're dreaming a dream that isn't working for you right now, as in you're following crowds or environments or peoples or situations or news channels that are not aligning with who you really are, you can change the channel. You can choose another way. I'm not saying that's easy, but it is possible. And so the song is an invitation to that. And yeah, thank you for being here. I've been waiting for the wrong train in the wrong station, been going to a party in a strange mansion. See behind this illusion, invitation to another kind of movie, the one I wanna be in, the one I wanna be. This is my time to rise. This is my light to shine. This is my authenticity era. Authenticity era. Authenticity era. Authenticity, authenticity me. I burn hotter than the desert in Sedona. Sun turned cooler than a soft breeze. An exploding one can't contain me, control me. Initiation, I'm another kind of angel. Divine creation, divine elation. This is my time to rise. This is my light to shine. This is my authenticity era. Authenticity era. My authenticity era. Authenticity, authenticity me. Well, see, my wings are blurring. Holy pollination, joy is for the making. Awaken reverence. See behind this illusion, I own it. I'm anything but perfect. I love myself no matter what. I love myself so. This is my time to rise. This is my light to shine. This is my authenticity era. Authenticity era. My authenticity era. Authenticity, authenticity me. I realized I haven't actually played that one in a while. I threw myself in the deep end there. Authentically not sure if I remember how to play that song. All right, lovely humans. We're going to do maybe one more tune and I'm going to bring it to a close. It's been a pleasure to be here sharing with you. Welcome. If you've just arrived, please do introduce yourself, say hello, let us know where you are watching from. And yeah, what a pleasure to be sharing with you. Here we are, a little midweek live stream for you lovely humans of the world, people of the world. What am I going to share for my final tune? What is feeling relevant for me in this moment? Yeah, okay, that could be interesting. It doesn't matter what you say or do, I already feel the truth blossoming real deep inside of me. The radical is bearing fruit. So I say this with all love to you. Fuck you if you think I'll uproot myself just to play a part in a living hell. Fuck you if you think I'll sink in the lie. I rise for light and life. As the fruit contains the living seed, our mother will restore. Act on this and we're already free. Warrior, raise your roar. Raise your roar once more. Fuck you if you think I'll uproot myself just to play a part in a living hell. Fuck you if you think I'll sink in a lie. I rise for light and life. Please don't mistake me for a blind old tiger. I'm the heart of love, I'm shining brighter. If you misplaced or misaligned your power, join us, sing it louder. Fuck you if you think I'll uproot myself just to play a part in a living hell. Fuck you if you think I'll sink in a lie. I rise for light and life. You. That was fun. All right, welcome. Hey, I see Shira. What's up, Shira? Joining all the way from Indo. Did you say Indonesia? Cool, man. Whereabouts in Indo are you? Very lovely to be here with you. Thank you. I'm just coming to the close here, but thank you for joining. Please do be sure that you follow and notifications are on and all those wonderful things if you'd like to hear more of this. The absolute best bet for anyone who wants to connect further with me generally is to find me on Le Patreon. That is definitely the best vibe. You can follow me for free on there. You don't have to pay anything, although if you feel called to, it is in support to these songs, to this joy, to these messages. So just go to nathan.live/Patreon and you can follow for free. This live stream is even happening on Patreon right now, and the replays are up for patrons and for those who are in support. So yeah, I hope that resonates, and thank you for being here. And that's it. I'm going to end there today. Humans are not meant to navigate the amount of incoming information and intensity that we are subjected to every single day. I just want to be clear about that. If you feel like you need to pay attention to all the terrible things happening in the world, or the terrible thing that most people are focused on right now, I just want to say you don't have to. Your absolute number one priority is to fill the cup of your beautiful self so that you can pour out consistently into the world in a way that generates more life. In the same way that if a gardener is trying to garden with broken tools and he doesn't have a hat, so he's getting sunburned, and he doesn't have water, so he's getting dehydrated, how long do you think he's going to be able to take care of his garden for? You are a gardener of your life. And the absolute best thing you can do is to get a hat to protect you from the sun. Make sure you're well hydrated. Make sure you're well rested. Make sure you've stretched so your body is limber. Make sure you're taking care of the tools that you use to garden in your life. And then your capacity to garden and to be a caretaker, to be someone who is in support of regeneration of all life, that capacity increases exponentially as you take care of yourself and the beautiful gardener that you are and that you came here to be. Thank you for joining me for Songs for Joy today. It's been a pleasure. I have enjoyed sharing. So yeah, I hope to see you again. I do these generally once every week, once every few weeks. So be sure to stay connected and follow and all the rest. And if you're just joining, then yeah, I hope to see you at the next one. Thank you for being here. Blessings on the path and a beautiful day to you further. All the best.